Okay, I'm really tempted to delete that last episode, but I won't. That's part of the process. I'm just not used to thinking out or talking to myself and thinking out loud. Just needed to shut up and read for a minute. So I went back to chapter, almost chapter one, before I was really getting into the flow of these videos. And right here's what we're needing. Okay, it's basically this is a standalone server. It's a separate version of the node, a separate thread of the node running. So that's not it yet. Let's change directory, the path we copied. Okay, now let's read the instructions again. Then issue the following command. Oh, MongoD. We're in the bin. Mongo data. There we're in. That's what we spent the last 25 minutes of a Pomodoro. And see, I'm recording. I didn't set the piggy going. We're at a minute 30. There's about 23 minutes. Okay. I haven't turned on any video yet. No. My camera. Do I need my camera? Sure, I'll go on. I haven't been on camera today. Hello. Good afternoon. We're going to be raining in the next 2 or 3 days, so I'm going to try and crank out some of these episodes. Here we got 16 quarters. Quarters. So each quarter, they represent 25, right? So that's a Pomodoro. That's 25 minutes. And even though the last 25 minutes kind of felt wasted, we're putting it in the books. Because that's part of the process. Sometimes you're hitting the wrong nail on the head. This isn't being billed to a client anyways. It's just developing a work pattern, a workflow. And I just dropped all my quarters. I'll get them in between episodes. Each time we finish an episode, we're dropping a quarter in the bin. So 16 half-hour episodes a day. And putting that one away. And those in the floor. I'll have to get under the desk and pick those up on the break. So now we've got a node running. Let's go back and see what our instructions say. This we don't need anymore. Let's close that. Let's minimize this. I don't think we're going to use it at all. I think we're just going to leave it running, just like we get that message back that says server running. We'll probably let's minimize this one, because now that it's running, we'll have to use this one to use it. So let's kill the thread on this one. Kill that server. Kill the thread that this server's running. No. Kill the server that this thread is running. Okay, so we'll use this one to make our call-ins, I think. But we'll have to get to that same spot. So let's do a change directory. Paste in the same address. Okay, so now we're back in the bin. We're just not running the server. That's probably where we'll do most of this work at now. Okay. And now we're back in the book. Okay, I think we got it. Let's read from here. Get lined up in my weather zone, so I'm not off the map. I'll look at the mug. It's like see-through. You can see the code through the mug. Let's see, can you? The mug makes me see through. That's kind of trippy. It almost matches the background color. following screenshot. The more popular approach is running Mongo database automatically after every reboot cycle. Before you begin setting up Mongo database as a Windows service, it's considered a good practice to specify a path for the Mongo database log and configuration files. Start by creating a folder for these files by running the following command in your command prompt. I don't know that I want to do this part. I know they said it's a popular approach, so I just want to be aware of it, but I don't think that's really what I want to do yet. Maybe data log. Let's just read through it and see what it's telling us first. Probably should. It's telling, because this is part of setup for the book, like the environment we've been working in. So I probably should do this. It's one of those things, if I don't, I'll probably regret it. Let's not and see why we regret it. Is that a good way to learn? Let's experiment with that. Let's see how long we can get away with not doing this. When you have your configuration file in place, open a new command prompt window with administrative privileges by right-clicking on the command prompt icon and click on Run as administrator. Notice that if an older version of the MongoD service is already running, you'll first need to remove it using the following commands. Then install the MongoD server in the following commands. Now, I may have done it and forgot. I don't think I did this part. Now, part of this I skipped because it said install. Once I read installing Mac OS, I skipped, but there's something here I come back to too that I did do. Found out I had to. Maybe that was it. I think this is the part. It's just getting it to run. Oh, here it is. This is what I've been scrolling for. Database article insert title. Here, let's try retrieving it first. Because I bet it did create it last time. Okay, that's what I've been looking for. So we need, I think it's this one. This should be our open thread that's not running the server yet. Make sure we're in the same directory. I think we are. So where would I put the command at? Let's try this again. try this one. Oh, gotta get in this shell. Is that it? We're not in the shell. We put MongoD, which installed it. Okay, we gotta do, this is the part I missed. We gotta do a MongoD. Okay. MongoD, Mongo, MongoD, Mongo, your Mongo's the Mongo. Oh, wait. One connection now open. Okay, see how this one has a prompt and this one doesn't? But this one tells us it's got something open. So now, so we can up arrow. Shut down? No. Okay, let's try those commands now. And we'll either, this one just says one connection open. I think that's all that'll show us. But we'll leave it open just to see if anything else comes in. So now from here, let's try this again. I think it's already there, so let's try finding it. And see, it's got the caret. That's what I was missing before. It took me so long to spot that. This one's got the caret. There it is. That's the article. There's the command. There's the response. The ID object. The quantum nanostate unique cat past title hello world. Okay. Booyah. How are we on time? Halfway. We're good. I guarantee it takes most people 40 minutes to get into their workflow. They spend half of that sitting in traffic anyways. I rolled out of bed like this. I woke up like this. I woke up and started coding. Alright, let's try this again. So now we've retrieved a document. So what else we had to do on this page? Congratulations, this means your Mongo database instance is working properly and you've successfully managed to interact with it using the Mongo database shell. In the upcoming chapters, you'll learn more about Mongo database and how to use the Mongo database shell. I think we can skip back to where we were at in chapter 4. Let's just see what comes after this. Yeah, and then it's installing Node. So yeah, you can run Mongo before you even had Node running. That's why I thought I could just do it in an empty folder. But you've got the Mongo server is in its own folder, separate from the Node servers that you can run globally in any folder. So yeah, that was felt a little ignorant, but that's what makes this such a useful experiment, is shared ignorance becomes global intelligence. So let's get back to where we were. Building, see, introduction to Mongo. The shell. Okay, Mongo. And we're at the caret. So we just say Mongo and we get the caret. Notice how the shell is telling you the current shell version. Well, I didn't notice that, but since you say that, where does it tell me the shell version? Init and listen. Connection accepted. When I say down here, I said Mongo. Is that the version? Let's do this again. Let's get into this window. Find. Let's do shutdown. Shutdown. Find. Shutdown. Shutdown. thought it'd be in there. It's Mongo. Okay. Mongo. Looks like today's date. eQuery thread. Reference error. Mongo is not defined. It was Control C. By. Excuse me. Mongo. Hotfix or later update is installed. No need to zero out data files. MongoDB shell. There's the version 3.2.16.6. Okay, is that what it was telling us? 3.2.16.6. So they've updated it a couple times since the book was written. That is what it's talking about, right? The shell. Yeah, Mongo database shell. Version 3.6. Mongo database shell version 3.2.16.6. So it's just a slightly newer version, but we're right on pace with the text. Okay, so we'll check this page off. Mongo databases. Use mean. How are we on time? 17. Alright. Got about 7 minutes left. 8 minutes. And this is the real meat of it, but it's not a very long page. We'll scan over this page. I think we're gonna... oh, that's just okay. We're gonna make a new data set. Each Mongo database server instance can store several databases. Unless specifically defined, the Mongo database shell will automatically connect to the default test database. Let's switch to another database called main by executing the following command. And we can call this whatever, just to prove a point. We're going to say use chapter 4. And chapter 4 doesn't exist, but we just made it switched to database chapter 4. Alright, let's go back. You'll see a command line output telling you that the shell switched to the main database. Notice that you didn't need to create the database before using it because in MongoDB, databases and collections are lazily created when you insert your first document. This behavior is consistent with MongoDB's dynamic approach to data. Another way to use a specific database is to run the shell executable with the database name as an argument as follows. Mongo mean. Okay, so I could have started this, if I'm understanding that correctly, the way I was trying to start it in an empty directory. Might have worked if I had the right pre-command to name, or just the right command to do it. Notice that you didn't need to. This behavior is consistent with MongoDB's dynamic approach to data. Another way to use a specific database is to run the shell executable with the database name as an argument as follows. Maybe not. Still have to be in this directory. I'm just adding a directory in this directory. I think is what that is. And that directory is the database. So that database is another filing cabinet in this file in the system structure. The shell will then automatically connect to the main database. If you want to list all the other databases in the current Mongo database server, just execute the following command. Show databases. Local test. So where's chapter 4? have at least one document stored. Chapter 4 has no documents stored, so it's excluded from it's filtered out. Schmark. Alright. I knew something was out of whack, but the book answered it. The next question. So I'm really liking the interaction where my thoughts wander naturally. 3 or 4 times the book has answered that question within the next sentence or two, maybe 3, within the next paragraph or so. It's referenced where my question led me to. So that's a good. It's good pacing. It's good cognitive progress. Check mark. Where are we at? 21. Alright. And this looks like another not long page. You can tell by how wide the bar is. I'm going to try standing up, which means you're going to be looking at my belly instead of my face, which means I'll probably just turn the camera off. It's not too bad, but it's not useful at all. I mean, it's like blocking the page out. Video capture device. I should have just turned it off before I stood up. Okay. Mongo database collections. A Mongo database collection is a list of Mongo database documents and is the equivalent of a relational database table. About 3 minutes. It's a good time to do some review. Let's go ahead and minimize this for a second. I want to get back to, I did find that one I thought I deleted. Now I don't know which one's more recent. August 30th, that's today. 1 hour ago. Crow, but it was created 4 days ago. This one's created yesterday and accessed 4 hours ago. So I found that one an hour ago, but this is the one I made this morning. Main cred 2,500 minutes. So let's open this one with brackets. And I'm not going to delete the first episode. So we're going to put 2 quarters in. And these will be episodes 17 and 18. That'll keep us up to date. So this is where Tuesday starts. Yep, 17 and 18. Still using the book. Here we go. Syllabus. The timesheet. Okay, that first one. Brain burp. And then in 18, we'll say we've talked about Mongo. That's good enough. 17, 18. All right. And we'll call that an episode. Be right back.